Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 10 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day, safe day. Let's make it a great week, folks. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We have the Dow Industrials down 110, Nasdaq off 54, S&P's off 18.5, gold contract flat at $1,217 an ounce. Silver down 8 cents at $17.75 an ounce. Platinum down 6 at $1,329 an ounce. Copper off 5 pennies at $3.04 a pound. Light sweet crude down 89 cents at $91.52 a barrel. Bonds, we have the 10-year up 10 ticks at 124.10. 30-year up 7 at 136.26. King dollar flat at 84.86. The euro up 8 at 128, and the yen down 22 at 108.82. My phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world. In the world of the S&Ps, let's take a look at them. What do you have? Okay, we're at 1994. 1994, of course, brings you back inside the range of 2011. The lower range, folks, is 1991.39. Now, what's really intriguing here is this. So, Friday, Alibaba goes public. Apple comes out with their iPhone 6. Triple witching option expiration, right? So, the NYSE did 1.8 billion shares. The Nasdaq did 3.1. The real question here is that a blow-off top, which is really a trip in itself, because the volume certainly came in there for a blow-off top. The euphoria wasn't as much as normally what a blow-off top does, you know, but we'll see where this baby shakes out. S&P right now, you get it at 1994. It'll say quite a bit when we get down to this September 15th level at 1978. You know, you break that level with volume, then you get action. Right now, the SPY, we have with the SPY, the SPY, SPY is 83 million today. She's going into 116 million. Bottom line is that what I expect you're going to see coming into these closes is that you're going to see more selling coming into the close. Dow Industrials. Now, what's really interesting about the Dow is, you know, you're down 110 bucks. But check this out. Because the Dow is at such higher numbers right now, that is only 0.6% down. You know, because we're dealing with a 17,000 number, okay? So the Nasdaq is getting whacked. That's down 1.1%, almost 1.2, but yet you can see that's down 53. The S&Ps are off 0.8%. That's down 17. Because we're at such higher numbers, you don't need a big percentage to have the market down in the perception that you're down some decent numbers. We go over to the Nasdaq Composite. You take a look at the Composite. What you have is this. Composite is down 53 bucks. Right now, we are at 45.26. Now, the swing low from last week was the 44.90. I suspect we're going to go after that until you get back inside the lower range, which is 44.85. Then you get some destruction going inside the Nasdaq. We go take a look at the NDX 100. What we have with the NDX 100 is this. NDX 100 is down 42 bucks out here today. If we take a look at the 3 Qs inside that correlation, what you have with the 3 Qs is that that's down with 35 million shares. We're going to be going after that lower swing point. I suspect we're going to go after that tomorrow, which is 98.05. Right now, you're at 98.90. Small caps are the leaders. The small caps are leading the market down. Right now, we've done 35 million shares. Your B point on that small cap is 51 million. Now, it's not going to be an ABC. Well, it's not an ABC down in the correlation of what the definition is. What you do have is that the small caps couldn't bounce at all when the S&P was at the highs, Nasdaq was at the highs, Dow was at the highs. The small caps want to go after, if we look at the IWM, we're at 112.44. That's going after 109. I expect you're going to go after this 107.44. Gold contract. We go over to gold. We take a look at gold. What you have with gold is this. Gold has traded to a price point today of 12.08. You're at 12.16 right now. If you take a look at this correlation, the correlation goes that you're coming into the not only the the two last lows that were made in gold, and you're coming into them with dramatically lighter volume. Your first low that was made in gold after almost a 1.3 or 1 3/4 years down was June of 2013. That low there was 1179. Your second one was on the test. That was January 3rd of this year. That was 1181. Thus far, we got to 1208. The correlation inside the GLD is pretty dramatic, meaning the way that you're coming down. There's basically no sellers down at these lower levels. What you have with the GLD is that the swing point that we're going into has 109 million shares. That had got tested in December with 63 million shares. We just did 35 million last week. So it's going to need a lot more to basically break out that bottom. Bond market. Let's go to oil first. CLV for oil. Oil's on its way to 85 bucks. This is going to be wild watching this baby shake out. CRB. So we take a look at the oil contract right now. Right now, you have oil down 89 cents. We're at 91.52. You're below the range, the trading range. Once you got back below 92.50 again, bottom line, this wants to get to 85 bucks. Gasoline, as we've been saying, is going to be cheap, folks. This is going to be amazing watching this shake out. Gasoline is down 2.5 pennies today at 2.58 a barrel, a gallon. That's wholesale. The way that baby looks to be set up is that we're going to get down to 2.25. We take a look at the bond market. Bond market continues to basically want higher price, lower yield, TYZ4. So inside the bond market on Friday, we had bonds reject lower price with lighter volume, never made it to the swing point. That is an indication that, guess what? You're still going higher. We're at 124.10. In the 10-year, we'll see how she tries to attack ICE. ICE on this one is 124.29. 30-year bond, we take a look at the 30-year, and what you have with the 30-year bond is this, USZ4. With the 30-year bond, what you have is that you're up 9 ticks right now. You're at 136.08. That also basically came off the lows. Not real juice behind it, but rejected lower price, had lighter volume. We'll see how this attacks now, this 138.18 area. King dollar. What do you have for King dollar? King dollar is hanging at these highs up here. It went after the high again today. We got to 84.97. I expect you're going to see King dollar back off a bit. Why? Because what we've done, you've done 100% move over move. Bottom line is that it's time that she looks like she's going to take a rest. And if she doesn't take a rest, folks, we'll be at 89 in about a heartbeat. Bottom line is that she did exactly what it looked like it was going to do. ABC structure on the way up, all of the above. What is intriguing here inside King dollar is that King dollar wants to go to 89. It looks to me like it's a really sweet ABC structure on the way up. I suspect it's going to build some cars before we get up and over that, but 89 is on the agenda. And, of course, if 89 is on the agenda inside King dollar, it's like, okay, what are the metals going to do? My take on the metals is that the metals and King dollar is going to go higher. The King dollar, percentage-wise, does want to go higher. But as the King dollar takes a rest, what we'll see is that we'll see the metals stop moving. The bond market gets really intriguing, and this is why. If you saw an article in the Wall Street Journal today, this was a good article, too, and the correlation of, we talk a lot about the bonds in general and bonds across the world of what they're yielding, okay? So bottom line is that, as we walk through the yields in different countries, I'd always bring up the euro quite a bit. It's like, okay, so you're losing twice if you're buying yield over in Europe with the euro. Because the fact of the matter is that what you have in the United Kingdom right now, it's 2.4%. We're 2.5. France is 1.3. Germany's 1. Well, you're not only losing yield, you're losing on the correlation of King dollar going higher and the euro going lower. Well, you stay right there. We're going to talk about this when we come back. Dow Industrials right now down 111. Nasdaq off 55. S&Ps are off 19. We're going to be right back.